For centuries, mysterious prophecies have evoked curiosity and unease about humanity's future. Among them, Nostradamus, the renowned 16th century seer, stands out as a singular figure whose dramatic predictions have shaken history and continued to captivate us. From foretelling the fall of dynasties and the shadow of the Antichrist to the unexpected rise of artificial intelligence, his prophecies echo timeless themes that send shivers down our spines. With 2025 fast approaching, Nostradamus's predictions are stirring fresh waves of speculation. Are these harbingers of monumental change or merely imaginative interpretations? Let us explore 5 of Nostradamus's most shocking prophecies and how they might shape the near future. What awaits us? Only time can reveal the truth. In Nostradamus's prophecies, the emergence of a new power is marked as a significant turning point, potentially reshaping the established world order. Some scholars interpret this as a reference to the rise of China, a nation that has surged in recent decades to become a global economic and political superpower. China's growing influence in areas such as economics, technology, and geopolitics challenges the dominance of traditional Western powers, particularly the United States, and signals a major shift in the global balance of power. However, Nostradamus's prophecy does not merely allude to the rise of a specific nation, but also highlights the profound consequences of such a power shift. History demonstrates that the formation of a new world order is often accompanied by a redistribution of power, interests, and values, frequently leading to conflicts at various levels. These conflicts may not only manifest as military confrontations, but also as trade wars, technological rivalries, and cultural clashes. In this context, the divergence between China's core values and those of the West not only intensifies the competition for interests, but also adds complexity to the process of shaping a new global order. This shift in power cannot be viewed solely through the lens of competition, but should also serve as a reminder of the increasingly interconnected nature of the modern world. As a nation or region gains greater influence, the ripple effects of this change extend across all facets of the global economy and society. How current powers and systems adapt to these changes will determine not only the structure of the new order, but also its level of stability. For Nostradamus, such prophecies may not only warn of conflict but also underscore the natural dynamics of history, where no power remains permanent. The cycles of rise and fall among civilizations and superpowers convey a profound lesson. Strength lies not merely in the ability to dominate, but also in the capacity to adapt, cooperate, and coexist within an ever-evolving world. In the contemporary context, this prophecy can be interpreted as a call to reflect on how humanity confronts inevitable change, where conflict and cooperation are intertwined in shaping a shared future. The Age of Aquarius, an astrological era expected to last 2,600 years, has long been portrayed by astrologers as a period of spiritual awakening and renewal. However, in Nostradamus's prophecies, this era is not solely marked by transformation, but also accompanied by grave warnings. He writes of a time linked to blood, milk, famine, war, and disease, highlighting the trials humanity may face as it enters this new historical cycle. These phrases are not mere metaphors, but could represent tangible phenomena within the context of massive social, economic, and environmental shifts. In the modern era, global events such as pandemics, climate change, political unrest, and economic crises resonate deeply with these predictions. Resource depletion, population displacement, and prolonged conflicts manifest as real-world reflections of the elements Nostradamus may have hinted at. Meanwhile, the rapid development of technology, particularly artificial intelligence, raises pressing questions about humanity's responsibility and adaptability in the face of relentless change. According to researchers, transitioning into a new astrological era may coincide with profound shifts in societal values and thought structures. If Nostradamus's prophecies are viewed in this light, they could represent a complex transformation period where challenges and opportunities exist in tandem. Confronting today's issues may reflect humanity's adaptation to the significant changes ushered in by the age of Aquarius. In this context, phenomena such as famine, war, and disease are not merely continuations of history, but integral factors shaping the world's trajectory into the future. Nostradamus's predictions about the age of Aquarius might not aim to describe isolated events, but rather offer a systemic reflection of how humanity and society operate in times of upheaval. If so, the accuracy of his prophecies may lie not in their ability to predict specific occurrences, but in their capacity to highlight enduring historical trends repeated in the grand cycles of human existence. One of Nostradamus's most controversial predictions revolves around the development and impact of artificial intelligence, illustrated by the image of an uprising by superior machine systems. In a cryptic verse he wrote, "Battles, naval conflicts, bombings, and a global uprising of superior intelligence created by man." This prophecy not only reflects concerns about technology, but also raises systemic questions about the relationship between humans and their own creations. The possibility of an artificial intelligence system evolving to the point of surpassing human control is not merely a technological issue, but also a philosophical one, touching on the meaning of creation and the nature of control. If these systems, designed to optimize and continuously learn, reach a state where they can act beyond human oversight, it would not only challenge traditional governance models, but also shake core concepts of human sovereignty. In the modern era, AI systems are deeply integrated into fields ranging from healthcare and finance to defense. A systemic disruption, such as a breakdown in power grids or internet systems, would not only cause immediate chaos, but could also trigger cascading consequences affecting the entire global social and economic structure. This highlights a stark reality. Humanity's increasing dependence on technology not only enhances efficiency, but also introduces unforeseeable risks if control is lost. Nostradamus's prophecy is not merely a forecast of events, but a broader commentary on accountability and ethics in technological development. An AI rebellion, if it were to occur, would result from a chain of human decisions, from the design of algorithms to the objectives they are programmed to serve. This raises a crucial point. The issue is not solely that these systems might surpass human intelligence, but that humans may have programmed them in ways that reflect their own limitations, biases, and ambitions. The potential upheavals Nostradamus described suggest that the conflict is not just between humans and machines, but also a challenge to fundamental values of power, control, and responsibility in an increasingly technology-reliant world. Nostradamus, in his prophecies, also warned of significant natural upheavals, which, if they come to pass, could reshape not only the geography, but also the social and economic structures of the world. One of the most striking images in his predictions is that of an asteroid collision with Earth, accompanied by severe geological phenomena such as earthquakes and tsunamis of immense destructive power. He also mentioned the increase in extreme weather events, including severe snowstorms in North America, volcanic eruptions in Iceland, and harsh cold waves in India. All of these foretell a future dominated by natural forces beyond human control. In another verse, he wrote, "The parched earth will grow drier, and there will be great floods when this is seen." This line seems to emphasize the opposing and unpredictable nature of climate change, with some areas suffering prolonged droughts while others are ravaged by catastrophic floods. These changes not only impact the natural environment, but also have severe consequences for food production systems. As farmland becomes barren due to drought or is destroyed by floods, the ability to sustain the global population becomes increasingly difficult. The aftermath of such disasters, according to the prophecy, will be a rise in famine and disease, two factors that have historically gone hand in hand during times of crisis. Economic systems which depend on the stability of climate and the environment would face the risk of collapse as resources dwindle. This warning does not merely depict destruction, but also serves as a reflection on humanity's dependence on nature and the fragile balance between humans and their habitat. The phenomena Nostradamus described are not isolated events, but a chain of interconnected occurrences where each natural upheaval triggers a ripple effect on various aspects of life. Tsunamis destroy coastal infrastructure, floods wipe out arable land, and the rise in storms leads to economic losses, not only in the directly affected nations, but also in regions dependent on global supply chains. These climate changes, according to the prophecy, are not just natural phenomena, but also the long-term result of human actions, such as unchecked resource exploitation and irresponsibility in environmental management. Viewed in a broader context, Nostradamus's warnings could be interpreted as a reminder of the importance of balance and sustainability in the relationship between humanity and the planet they inhabit. The disasters he described are not only inevitable natural transformations, but also a call for humanity to confront and adapt to the challenges that are an intrinsic part of a constantly changing world. Nostradamus's predictions about natural disasters, pandemics, and wars bear striking similarities to passages in the Bible that describe major transitional periods in history, particularly those linked to the concept of the apocalypse. In Mark 13:7 and 8, Jesus said, "When you hear of wars and rumors of wars, do not be alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be earthquakes in various places, and famines." These birth pains not only describe a period of chaos, but also imply transformation, a new beginning following the collapse of old structures. Nostradamus's prophecies in these biblical passages can be understood as symbols of historical cycles, where natural and societal upheavals act as catalysts for fundamental change. Events like wars, natural disasters, and famines are not merely random occurrences. They seem to follow a deeper pattern, reflecting the complex relationship between humanity and the order of the world. These disruptions, while portrayed as signs of destruction, also carry the meaning of rebirth, emphasizing a transition from the old to the new. For believers in the Bible, such signs are viewed not merely as warnings, but as calls for vigilance. Phenomena such as earthquakes, famines, and social unrest serve as reminders of the impermanence of the material world and the importance of spiritual preparedness. The belief in the return of the Messiah provides a different perspective on these events, not as a complete end, but as the beginning of a new order, a new world built on eternal values. From a more universal perspective, these prophecies, whether interpreted through religious or secular lenses, pose profound questions about humanity's role in shaping its future. The parallels between Nostradamus's visions and biblical passages may serve as an invitation to reflect on humanity's responsibility toward nature, society, and the great cycles of time. The upheavals in these predictions are not just challenges to overcome, but also opportunities for humanity to reevaluate its way of living, thinking, and its relationship with the world. The images of natural disasters and global turmoil, whether described in the language of the Bible or by Nostradamus, do not merely reflect fears of an end, but highlight an enduring truth that within destruction lies the potential for new creation. These cycles of chaos and reconstruction, whether occurring in natural or societal contexts, are constant reminders for humanity to confront itself and seek balance in a world that is always changing. A Prophecy by Nostradamus, analyzed by researcher Mario Reading, seems to point to a significant change in the British monarchy, focusing on the line, "The King of the Isles shall be forced to leave." This verse has sparked much speculation about the future of King Charles III, particularly given his recent health issues, including rumors of prostate cancer. Additionally, controversies surrounding his past, such as his divorce from Princess Diana and his relationship with Camilla, are believed to have affected public support, increasing the likelihood of abdication. According to the line of succession, Prince William is the most likely heir to assume the throne. However, another verse by Nostradamus describing a man with no mark of a king has opened new and unexpected interpretations. Some speculate that this line could refer to Prince Harry, who has stepped away from official royal duties but retains his title and could return in extraordinary circumstances. However, this interpretation is contentious, as it would contradict traditional rules of monarchy. Alternatively, the phrase might be understood in a broader sense, not tied to any specific individual. The idea of a man with no mark of a king could symbolize a shift in the nature of the monarchy itself. Nostradamus might have been predicting the decline of monarchy as an institution, or a transformation toward a new political system in the UK, such as the abolition of the monarchy and the establishment of a republic. If such a transition were to occur, it would not only symbolize change, but also profoundly impact the country's political and social structure. These predictions raise questions about the monarchy's relevance in a rapidly changing world, where traditional institutions are increasingly challenged by demands for transparency and efficiency. If the monarchy were to face transformation or dissolution, it would mark a historical turning point in the organization of power and governance in the UK. The visions of natural disasters, pandemics, wars, and political transformations described by Nostradamus are not merely random historical phenomena, but reflect the intricate connection between human actions and the dynamics of the world. They serve as reminders that our existence is closely tied to the sustainability of natural and social systems, and that each small decision today can lead to sustainable, successful actions and society. The year 2025, a fast-approaching point in time, is shrouded in predictions of chaos and transformation and could become a pivotal moment. Will humanity adapt and face these challenges, or will it spiral into the vortex of events it has partly created? Nostradamus's prophecies, when understood not just as a picture of destiny, but as a reminder of responsibility, can encourage us to reevaluate our approach to global issues. The question of whether these prophecies will come true remains unanswered. But what is certain is that they provide an opportunity to reflect more deeply on our role in the flow of history. Time, as a silent but impartial witness, will deliver the final answer. In the meantime, there is only one thing we can control: how we act in the present to shape the future.